I am like.
Alright, Tiger? Hello and welcome to this Slippy Limpets video. Out on the rocks, finally I'm getting into some cod fishing, and we were hoping to get onto a mark that I fished last year in a blizzard, which turned out to be a pretty good mark. We got here a wee bit early, so we had a chuck at on the different end of the skier. I had a bite straight away, snagged up unfortunately, and then while I was rebaiting, someone has actually managed to get onto the mark that we wanted to fish. So we're on a different end of a skier. I've never fished here before. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we're going to give it a good go. We've got an hour and a bit before low water, and then we've got another hour and a half, 2 hours before we have to get off the mark. So because of that, I'm going to stop talking now, get another bait in the water, and get the first cod of the season, which, I mean, I think it's the beginning of November now. So no, it's Halloween. So yeah, end of October. This is the latest I've ever started my season, but I did say I was going to start fishing, didn't I? So I'm going to crack on. So bait wise, I've got dirty squid, frozen peeler, mussel and carp, and I've just whipped on, because I'm in a bit of a hurry because of the tide issues or the lack of time on this mark. Just whipped on a single squid stuffed with carp, and I'll show you what I do later on. This is on a 6.0 Viking mustard, a Viking uptide 6.0 hook, and that's on a normal pulley rig, which is 80 pound main body and 50 pound snood, because we're apparently fishing into some heavy ground here. So yeah, let's get this in the water and get cracking, because I'm running out of time. Don't normally fish pulleys, but it's kind of, why is everything going wrong? It is the first session. But it's there, and I'm using the Century T700, so I don't normally use pulleys because of the lack of bite detection compared to me Pennell Paternoster, which is my favourite rig. But I'm using a Century T700, which has very, very sensitive tip, so bite detection isn't an issue. Right, so that's my second bait in the water. First one wasn't on this main camera. We're in a different area, fishing into some reasonably deep water. Conditions wise, we've got 5 foot seas, really dirty, got quite a nice northeasterly breeze at about 20 miles an hour, so fingers crossed as usual. Oh no, me beer! Oh. Be a lobster, that, like.
Lobster.
It was just a pull, wasn't it? Not a.
Oh, it did.
not a knock. Well, I missed that. Gonna let that develop again. Good sign though. 4 minutes in the water and get two canny hits. Whoa. Yeah, that was a good one. Pretty rusty for me. This is the first session in 8 months. I wonder whether it's just small fish and the 6-0 is a wee bit too big, but it doesn't normally work like that. You even catch skerrits, well, tommies on the 6-0. Oh. Snag. Yeah, got it. Yep, as I said, get the small ones on a 6-0. Well, not the biggest, but it's the first, so happy with that. Haven't blanked, and gonna get unhooked, get another bait in, because that was about 6 minutes in the water. Well, they're all quite little, these squid, but gonna go squid and carp again, because that's what worked then. So the holes in the squid do two things. They allow you to push this in easier because there's holes for the air to escape and it doesn't all just pop out. And then when it's in the water, it acts like a little sort of, I don't know, like a PVA bag type thing, so a bit of extra scent dispersal. Also, my theory is that it helps stop carp from coming out when you're whipping it on, because the air can escape again. Just put that on gently, slide it off the bait and mate tool, stick the head over the hook with the eyes, and then whip it on a wee bit more just to help it stop sliding down the hook length. That's why these Vikings are quite good, because they've got a really big eye. So you can get plenty of elastic behind it and just help like bait stop in a way. It's got a bit of a beer belly, this. It's like me. Bit messy, but the water's manky, so should be fine. Right, let's get this out. Third bait, one fish, same bait, hook this one to the right. I'm terrible at casting at the minute, even worse than normal, but let's see what it brings. Oh. That was a little bit more bitey than... Big pull. Oh, can feel all the kelp fronds bouncing off me. It was a little bit bitey. I think it was a bit of a mixture of the two. Gonna give it a couple more minutes and then fix me tip light so you guys can see what's going on, and then we're gonna move because it's emptying out in front of us a wee bit here. Right, well, I think this has had a long enough soak. We're at 10:30 now. So it's low water. And this is totally emptied out. I think that was my lead giving way there. That was my lead and my hooks. Well, that's the next. It's the next bait in the water. We've just moved over here. I actually got a cast straight. Get in! But I think with the way this rod tip's bouncing around, we'll be lucky to get anything back out of this. It's just a big sea of kelp fronds in front of us. I think I'll probably cast over, there seems to be a reef out there. I'll probably cast over the top of it. I've had no bites now I had a little one on the last cast. Slack water, so I don't know. Some marks fish well on slack water, some don't. I'm guessing this one doesn't. Well, it's had probably half-hour soak. We're pretty much. It's time 11:10, so low tide's at 10:30, or 25 to 11. So I think I'm going to try and get this rig back, rebait, and then by the time that's done, hopefully we should be on the flood and the fishing might pick up a bit. Can't get much worse. Are you on? Yeah. I thought pulleys were meant to help you in snags. Well, snap me 80-pound braid. Stick one of these world famous Blythe peelers on. With a squid. Come on, get off. Oh, this is a shocking bait. Never mind. Got to have gone in the right direction there. I've gone, yeah, that way. Right in between where you said. Me neither. I did like a proper overhead carp thunt as well. I was like, right, I'm going for accuracy here rather than anything else. Got quite a small area to cast into. And my accuracy is shocking. I'm used to beaches where I can just lob it out, but yeah. Don't seem to have as much movement as I did previously, so hopefully I'm into a deeper hole. Gonna give this 10 minutes and then a bigger bait next time because we're gonna get pushed back quite soon. Tide's gonna start flooding. And it comes in quickly here because it's a big tide as well, so now is the time for a fish. I'm sorry about any water on the lens as well. It's an easterly wind and we're facing in that direction, so I can't do anything about the rain. I think we might have to move soon. I'll be alright for the moment. I got the legs spread wide. But it's turned very coddy. We've got a stiff easterly breeze. I'll turn that off. Flooding tide. Good bait. Dirty water. Big tides. No moon. But I'm gonna have to move back. Sort this out, I think, because I don't want the camera getting washed over. And the mark we're on is backfilling a lot. So we've got probably another 45 minutes or so before we need to make the great escape. Plenty of time to catch a fish though. It's my next bait in the water. Cast in the right direction this time, so yeah, fish time. So I'm going back to the old faithful paternoster. Just a paternoster rather than those crappy pulley rigs. I've cast right on top of the reef. Well, our time here is limited. Oh, it's just come off. First hat head of the season. So we're back in the car now. It's what, 5 to 1. It's not quite the session we thought it was going to be after getting bites straight away, but still good crack being out. We caught some fish, and nice to blow the the cod cobwebs off, I guess. So I've got about 45-minute drive back, and then sort out my bait, and then maybe come out again tomorrow, but not sure yet. So anyway, just a short session really. It's hard to, when you only got what, 3-4 hours to fish, 3 to make the most of it, and if they're not there then that's it, I guess. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. That would be absolutely great. And as always, until the next one, tight lines. Say bye, Steve.
Bye.
You know when you said you have those days when everything goes wrong?
Yeah.
So bait wise, I've got a whole smorgasbord. I've got squid. That's the most bewildering thing I've ever seen. I mean, how's that managed? How does that happen? Someone tell us, please. How come a lead line has ended up through the knot there? I've just said that. Kind of concentrate.